It's still the Saturday show, and it's time to meet a name, a big name in the movie industry. Now, this man you're about to meet, you know, has over 1,000 movies to his credit. He is a producer, director extraordinaire par excellence. And I will say right here with my full chest, the history and story of Nollywood will be incomplete without the mention of this name, Lancelot Imasuen, popularly known and referred by us as the governor, not of Edo State, but of Nollywood. And this morning, he's actually celebrating his 30th year in the business of making movies. And I must say, it's a pleasure having him right here with me this lovely Saturday morning, the very first one for the month of November 2025.
Yeah.
Happy New Month to you, sir.
Thank you. Same to you.
Wow,
Same to
wow,
guys
man.
over there. Yeah.
Wow.
It's my month.
Absolutely, it's your month, man. Yeah, you know. 30 years in the business. I want you, I know already people know about your story, but for those that don't know about your story, we will get there. But I just want to ask this question first and foremost, right? Have you ever regretted not looking back, moving head on, doing what you love to do best, romancing the camera?
No, never. Never. You see, at times you're pushed to say, man, I'm quitting, I'm out of here. Essentially because of maybe where we come from, the kind of attention that colleagues get from where they come from. Like, yeah, a lot happens because you wouldn't have built such reputation, such greatness of works and library for yourself, and people don't, what is it? No, it's far beyond entertainment now. It's far beyond movie making. Talking about being able to build an institution that I've endured. So I say, no, Nigeria owes me. Edo owes me. And I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. So year in, year out, as we started counting, when I did my 10th year anniversary, then 20, then 25, and now 30, just like yesterday.
Wow.
I'll be very, 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 very honest with you. I don't have one regret. At all. Yeah.
Now, tell us, how was that feeling the very second you woke up in the morning and just realized, wow, man, I'm doing my 30 years in this business? that moment.
It was quite shocking. It was quite shocking. But I've kept tab with, okay. Not just the number. That's what my colleagues, everybody, they've always celebrated.
Yeah.
But the consistency. So some media guys have referred to me as Nollywood most consistent.
I've seen that several times.
Most consistent filmmaker, because for 30 years, there is no year that there's no production to my name. There's no year, there's no one major event as far as filmmaking on that to my name. There's no year, there will be film festival, these talking about, quite too much, my brother, to be very honest, and with all sense of modesty, to celebrate, to talk about. So is that relevance? And people say, Lance, how have you done it? I say, all glory to God. Colleagues that we came together, some had died, some had fizzled and cocooned to the dustbin of history and all that. How have you sustained your relevance over time? That is what I am celebrating, the resilience, the sustenance, and the grace of God that has been so massive in my life and career.
Wow, man, awesome. Really, really awesome. And I must say, I get marveled every now and then when you speak, when you talk about, the movies, talk about the career, talk about, your journey, and it just shows nothing but passion. This man have had passion for this business like forever. So let's go to that passion part of it now.
Passion.
Olamide once said back in the day, Battle Snare, if you're not paying the bills, it doesn't make sense. All this while you've been doing this for 30 years. Will you say it has paid off financially? And at what point will you say it began paying off?
I'll be very honest with you. It's a very beautiful question.
Spill the bean right on the show.
Yeah. Financially, what people see, and I will give reasons why things are the way they are. In the start of my career, I was majorly a director on hire.
Okay.
Some persons, they have a script, so this guy can give great interpretation to it. And so most of those blockbusters then, the Sakabas, the Last Burial, the August Meetings, the Games We Play, were not my copyright.
Okay.
They were, I just go, they pay you off and you go. Because of the system called Nigeria. Because, honestly speaking, if we were a place where royalties were part of the deals, then I would have told you, you know what, it's been quite financially, whatever. But to God be the glory. We did. We got we
gun.
But let me say this here, because you asked this very important question. I often say this, maybe controversial, that maybe this will jolt our people. Artists are peculiar people. Someday, I was just walking out of a hotel, Meridian Lodge, and I saw a man. I said, this is about 8-10 years ago. The man saw me, elderly man, I dare say, just saw me. I went on his knees.
Wow.
I was like, what do I say? No, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of, you see, whenever I see your name, because it was cursed. A man, a pa in I wrote an article yesterday, I sent to me, reading it, I cried. He said, we didn't have, as Benin, as Edo people, we really never had a base. When you're talking theater, when you're talking film, where are we in the divide? You see consistently Yoruba names, Igbo names, Yoruba names. He said, but when this name came in, people were like, is this Edo? And whatever. Yeah, it was conveyed that this guy is Edo. That gave him a lot of pride. So it now depends on the currency, how you want to look at it. We were somewhere yesterday. The celebration,
accolades.
The accolades are greeted. Yeah. Sometimes they are far more than the cash. And sometimes too, they now become and translate into cash. People have shown me greatness. People have shown me love beyond what I can say. Yeah. So I can't tell you now that, the money is not as much as it's supposed to be. Graciously, the Edos have shown me so much love, so much appreciation that I'm what is their business in what I'm doing? Yeah. So they say, feel this sense of pride.
Yeah.
And if I want to equate that to finance, I think it's been worth it all the while.
All right, okay. I'm actually having a chit chat right here with the governor of Nollywood, like I said earlier on, a man with more than 1,000 movies and more to his credits, right? And he's taking us through the journey. 30 years is no child's play. It's quite some time coming. And that brings me to my next question, right? Talking about regards, love from Benin, from the shores. I just want us to go a little bit on the ground now, right? There have been this talks about, right? You never, in whatever way, I'm quoting people now on the streets out there, critics, so to speak, from this part of the country. You never in any way helped actors down here, putting them on the map locally, internationally, and what have you. It has always been, a Lagos thing and all of that, which I know you've defended several times. I just want you to use this medium as, celebrating, 30 years, right? To set the record straight once again. And,
another beautiful question.
Yes.
You prepare for me today. My first production in Lagos that I had control, like I just said something, and I was a director on hire.
On hire, yeah.
It works differently when you are a producer, because he who pays the piper takes the tune. Now, over time, my deliberate intentional consciousness towards my people had even been a major problem to me in the industry. Let's go like this. 1996, I was shooting a movie in Lagos called The Year 2000. I came to Benin. The lead actor was the late Kennedy Uyo Viahon. He was on that project. I came to invite our late father, Ide Mujia of Ochedi Jordan. Sam Loco was in the film. Iliel Otoche was in the film. Charles Inoje was in the film. barely 4 years as a celebrated director in Lagos, my production, Aziba, I brought it to town. You see, there was a game somebody was trying to explain in the article. You see, the shocker is presenting. You have built a reputation over time. You have following. You just said what you dropped now, over 100,000 views.
Yes.
Now, why should ITV do everything to retain you here? Because you got it outside. Look at where we met yesterday. Hey guys, shocker.
Awesome.
So when we are making movies, there's always a consideration. Movie making is not a charity business. Somebody invested money. My last project, now we are working on that. I wanted it to coincide with this 30 years as Isakaba, the return. Over 300 million to 400 million have been invested. I'm not sure anybody will want to play pranks with that. No. So you are looking for names to attract attention. Now this was a game. You bring in the very, very renowned. You bring in some others to use these ones to get projection that they need. That's what I've been doing. But I dare say, I'm on TV live. If any producer, director from this part have done 10% of what I've done, I challenge anybody to a live debate. So I challenge anybody. I have done more. Can I be honest with you? I think I've even done more than government.
Wow.
In the deliberate projection. It's not just about people. Let's talk about institutions. I set up the Nollywood Project 101 here. The first time. A lot of people you see today around as actors, that was their stepping stone. We set up the Beauty Film Academy. We have, if that is one was in Lagos, I would have been really in so much money. I have done more master classes here in Edo State. Even part of this project now, everything surrounding the celebration, there is no party. It's all about giving back. Like I'm using this opportunity now to search for 1,000 more Lancelots.
1,000 more Lancelots?
Yes.
Wow.
From secondary schools. We want to revive, partnering with the Edo State government, Ministry of Education, to revive school drama, like dramatic
club.
Yeah. But now we want to call it dramatic and film club, to align with the reality of today, and project change. So definitely critics. Adesuwa was made. The lead was Edo. Jennifer Olaye, Iyobusa Olaye was Edo. 90% of the cast were those. We came, did Invasion 1897. Nobody else as a businessman would have taken the risk at all. The man that played Obavorame, Pastor Mike Omoegbe, has never been on screen before. I left the ROMGs, I left the then Central B and all of that to project them. I said, the character of Ovorame will be too sacrosanct to the Beninese for me to take a non-indigent to play that role. He played it. Edo. If I want to really evaluate myself, I think my conscious, deliberate effort to project our people. Then let us begin. Who are the names that have gone here? That have gone out here? Nusa Obaseki.
Yeah.
There's a link. Imasuen. There's a link. When the Imasuen, who is now one of the highest grossing producers in Nigeria, my son, trained here. Benjamin Olaye, there's a link. Name them. Asola, all of people that have crossed, that become a name in this business. Oh, so you just, when people are asking, just say some guy just started one narrative. I told them, are you sure you have your facts? No, though I challenge everybody on live television now. If anybody, as far as filmmaking is concerned, has projected those more than me, I dare them to a live debate.
All right, so you heard it, man. It's right from the governor himself. If you think you've projected in the movies from this part of the country, you know, more names and more actors, more potentials than him, then come on board for a live debate, and trust me, I'll be very, very happy to anchor that debate.
Please, I challenge
live right here, my man, you know, on the Saturday show. No, like the old saying goes, rumor mongering, critics, you know, in the showbiz world, can never be exempted.
No.
They are like
it's
the
part of
fire.
it.
It's part of it.
Yes.
Shegun Irons, they told me that back in the day when we were having a chit chat right here on the same program, and he said they are the
they are twins.
They are the doings. Yes, they are the oil you use in greasing. You know the wheel. Now let's talk about today. Let's talk about now. 30 years is awesome. We met at the club yesterday. The accolade was crazy.
We met somewhere.
Oh, sorry, we met somewhere. Oh, yeah, we met somewhere, but not in the church anyway. You know, and it was crazy. So, what is on ground? I know everything is on top there. What is on ground? How is the celebration looking like?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I want to kudos to the Edo State government. The governor has received me. The deputy governor has received me. The speaker of Edo State House has received me. I've visited the great Asama of the whole universe. I've notable people. It was like a reawakening for me.
Yeah.
So, we made this kind of impact. It's been quite emotional. It's been quite, even right at where we met yesterday, except you want to call it a club. the euphoria, the excitement have been unbelievable. The ministries, kudos to the Commissioner for Information, Kazim Afegboa, kudos to the Commissioner for Education, Dr. Padi Iyamu, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Arts, Culture and Tourism in Edo State, and the Special Senior Advisor to the Governor on Entertainment and Digital Economy. My God, it's been awesome. A lot of friends around here, all over the world. All over the world, people call me up, they send me gifts, they send me, we are proud of you. You projected our name there, you projected the culture and all of that. It's been a journey. So, like I said, there's no party, except maybe the invitation yesterday where we met, say, no, we are coming here to celebrate. Basically, it's been about giving back. We are starting with the open street casting. It's going to be first of its kind, and I wanted to be part of that. The train will move from Benefit Academy down to Ring Road. We just set up a stage. We are picking actors that are going to feature in the movie right from the street.
At random?
At random. We just pick them, and maybe a career will just spring up from there.
Yeah.
Part of giving, that is the opening of our, we're going to be having talks. BIU, we're talking. The Association of Movie Producers, Edo State chapter, we're going to be having a roundtable. Uncle Pedi Okao, on behalf of the filmmakers around here, they're taking 2 days to celebrate me. I've never seen that before. They want to celebrate me 22nd and 23rd. We're having movie premiere, a quadruple movie premiere. 4 Edo language movies will be premiering same day.
Wow.
At the Kada Cinema. Then on the 24th, this is so dear to my heart. I am a product of school drama.
Yeah.
From the great Egosa Grammar School. So I'm partnering with the ministry, not just Egosa Grammar School, to rejuvenate as major extracurricular activities for the young people. We are starting back the Dramatic and Film Club. Why this? This is where I came from. This was my route to fame. So we are launching the school to fame project. Yeah. So that at this very tender age, a lot of them are already pointed, those that are interested. So a colloquium is happening that on the 24th of November, finding 1,000 Lancelot.
1,000 Lancelot. I love the way that sounds.
And my book.
Okay.
On the 27th, that is the grand finale in Lagos at the Mike Adenuga House, Alliance Française. I'll be launching my book titled A Trip in Motion, written by Godson. Is a memoir that captures and chronicles my movement in the film industry, how we got to where we're. Very interesting journey. Wow. I dare say.
I must confess, man, you have a whole lot planned up. And when you talked about the whole going back to school and rejuvenating the whole dramatic club now, dramatic and film club, yeah, it just brings to mind when I was in secondary school then, Charles Igbenogvia was actually the president of
Trasnovia.
Yeah, Trasnovia, yeah. Trasnovia was actually the president of my dramatic club there.
Are you serious?
At Immaculate Conception College.
Wow,
yeah.
I did talk with Immaculate Conception.
Yeah.
The first time Immaculate Conception College represented Bende State,
yeah,
I wrote and directed the play. They went to Kano and they were third nationwide.
Okay, all right. So I think it would be a nice one. It would be a nice one having that come back, you know, so that we can harness them, you know, freshly, yes.
Right.
And that picking at random on the streets, I think it's something I'm going to look out for today. I'm going to be there, you know.
Open street, it's called open street casting.
Open street casting, okay. Open street casting, man. So guys, join the government, man, doing that today
15th.
as part of, okay, 15th, right?
Of November,
on the 15th of November. Okay, that's in 2 weeks time from now.
You could be a star just walking on the road.
You never know, man. It can happen. It can happen. Last, I want to thank you so much for coming through. You know, thanks so much. And I want to thank you on behalf of Edo Lights and the world at large for putting us on the map, entertaining us, and giving us a medium to air our voices, even though to showcase our tradition, our culture, you know, because you have been doing it for the culture. And I must say it's totally awesome. Quickly, let me just drop this one here. One regard I have for this man is the fact that then when I was still a rookie in this business, right, he gave me his platform at a certain location, at a certain production then, to interview all the top casts. You know, from the likes of G-Mike to, you know, Genevieve to, you know, Omotola. You know what I mean? That is one of the things I have for him till tomorrow. So whenever I see him, it's kudos. Every now and then. So once again, happy celebration, happy 30th year, and we hope to see you hit 100 years in this business.
Inshallah.
Even though we are using walking stick there, we can still come and, you know,
this is in action.
And do our things, man. All right, okay. Thanks a whole lot. Is there anything you want to add for we, like, you know,
well, it's about thanks. I want to thank all the media guys, ITV. When there was a controversy to the management, it was such emotional, very, very power-packed meeting. The collaboration over time. And let me tell Edo people, ITV just created a bet as part of celebrating Lancelot.
Yeah.
Edo movies will be back. Edo content, Edo language content is coming back on
TV.
air.
Yeah.
Every Friday, we're starting. So those elderly ones that say, oh, everything now is YouTube, there's no cassette again. You are going on the terrestrial and on the satellite channel. There's going to be a bet now to celebrate Edo language. And to my father, the Esama of Benin, to my father, His Excellency Chief Lucky Nosagae Ibinedion, the support has been massive. All Edo people, I want to take time to pay tribute to Senator Daisy Danjuma, who single-handedly funded Invasion 1897. I want to pay tribute to my father. May his soul continue to rest in peace. The late, great Captain Hosa Okumbo, for all the support. And I must say this, on the 27th, when I'm unveiling my book, some of these persons are going to be honored. Those that have been part of my career, supported my career all the while.
Yeah. Kudos
to you all. Appreciate Don Pedro Obaseki, the first Edo man that took me out of Nigeria for the first time, 1996.
Wow.
Somehow, I can't help to continue to give because people had given quite a lot to
Absolutely.
me. I appreciate my family. I appreciate all the guys that have been working with me. The committee, the Gov at 30 committee. Oh my God, it's been 4 months. These guys have been working, putting this whole thing together. I appreciate you all. God bless you.
Thank you very, very much. Once again, the governor himself, you know, Lancelot Imasuen, 30 years in the business of movie making, and he's just an awesome one. And we congratulate him and we wish him nothing but the best all the way.